all-night barbecue, a dance on a farmhouse lawn. The radio aches a little too until it's night. The story of what night is thinking. And it's thinking of love. It's thinking of stabbing us to death and leaving our bodies in crumbs here. That's a nice touch. Stings tonight. Whiskey kisses for everyone. Tonight, by the freeway, a man with a buck knife, eating fruit pie with buck knife, hogs the likeness of his lover's face into the motel wall. I like him, and I want to be like him. My hand's no longer an afterthought. Someone once told me that explaining is a mission failure. I'm sure you remember. I was on the phone with his sweetheart. History repeats itself. Someone says this. History throws its shadow over the beginning, over the desktop, over the sock drawers, its socks, its hidden letters. History is a little man in a brown suit, trying to define a room he is outside of. I know history. There are many names in history, but none of them are ours. He had green eyes, so I wanted to sit with him. Green eyes flooded with yellow. Dried leaves on the surface of a pool. You could drown in those eyes, he said. The fact of his pulse, the way he pulled his body in out of shame or shyness or desire not to disturb the air around him. Everyone could see the way his muscles worked, the way we looked like animals, his skin barely keeping him inside. I wanted to take him home and rough him up and get my hands inside him, drive my body into his like the crashed Ted's car. I wanted to be wanted, and he was very beautiful. He kissed with his eyes closed and only felt good while moving. You could drown in his eyes, I said. So it's summer. So it's suicide. So we're helpless in sleep and struggling at the bottom of the pool. It wasn't until we were all past the middle of it that we realized the old dull pain, whose stitched wrists and clammy fingers, far from being subverted, had only slipped underneath us, fresh as snow. Mirrors and shop windows return our faces to us, replete with the tight lips and the eyes that remained eyes and not the doorways they had hoped for.
His wounds healed.
What?
His wounds healed.
Oh. His wounds healed, the skin a bit thicker than before. The scars are train tracks on his arms and on his body underneath his shirt. We still grow for each other on the back stairs or in parked cars as the roads around us grew glossy with ice, and our breaths softened the view of a glass already laced with frost.
But more frequently, I was finding myself sleepless.
More frequently, I was finding myself sleepless. He was running out of lullabies. But damn, if there isn't anything sexier than a slender boy with a handgun, a fast car, a bottle of pills. What would you like? I'd like my money's worth. Try explaining a life bundled with episodes of this. Swallowing mud, swallowing glass, the smell of blood on the first 4 knuckles. We pull up boots on with both hands, but we can't punch ourselves awake, and all I can do is stand on the curb and say, I'm sorry about the blood in your mouth. I wish it was mine.
I couldn't get the boy to... It's the last line.
I couldn't get the boy to kill me, but I wore his jacket for the longest time.